Hello everybody, good to be with you again today. Do you know what? I've been thinking about what is the greatest thing that you have ever been given? What's the greatest gift that you've ever been given? Well, I've been thinking about some of the things I've been given, and I've been given some pretty good things. I thought I'd just show you three of them. First one, pair of binoculars. My brother gave me these a long time ago, and I love watching nature. I love bird spotting, and I go out on lots of walks, and I always take these with me, and I've really enjoyed using these. It's been a really good gift from my brother. Here's something my wife gave me not so long ago, actually. It's a power screwdriver. I love doing jobs around the house, and my power screwdriver really helps me. That's been a good gift. My last one, this one's a really nice one. Have a look at this. It's a picture. It's a picture. Upside down picture. Picture has been drawn especially for me. When I was a student, you see it? When I was a student, a friend of mine drew that picture for everybody who lived in that house. And that's been a really special gift for me. So I wonder, what's the best thing you've ever been given? What's the best gift, the greatest gift you've ever had? Is it a toy or a game? Is it an item of clothing? Maybe a book, a musical instrument, a sporty thing, or maybe it's an arty thing, something to do, maybe you like that. What is the greatest thing you've ever been given, the best gift you've ever got? Well, the Bible tells us, of course, doesn't it, that Jesus is the best gift that any of us can have. It's the greatest gift for all of us. God sending Jesus, who lived and died and came back to life. We remember that at Easter, didn't we? Came back to life so that all of us can be friends with God. But just before Jesus went to be with his Father again in heaven, Jesus said to his disciples that God is going to send a gift to them. A gift to them that will give them power to live their lives. So let me tell you what happened with that gift. A few days later, Jesus' friends, his disciples, they were gathered together in a room in a temple. And all of a sudden, the door flew open and a wind blew through. And on top of their heads, it looked like there were flames burning away. They're firing, and the wind was blowing, and all of a sudden again, the disciples started speaking and praising God, but in words, in languages that they'd never learnt before, praising God in different languages. Imagine that all of a sudden they could speak French or German or Chinese. All of a sudden they could speak these different languages. So they were shouting and praising God in these different languages. It was God's Holy Spirit. That was the gift. The gift that had given them the power to do these things. Well, they were making such a racket, such a noise, that loads and loads of people gathered around and looked at them and said, well, what's going on here? Listen to them. And some people said, well, they've been drinking. They're a bit drunk. They've had too much to drink. And then one of the disciples, Peter, he stood up. And when he stood up, everybody went quiet. Now that in itself is amazing. Because Peter was not someone who was used to standing up and talking in front of crowds. He was a fisherman. And one of the last times we'd heard about Peter in the Bible, well, he'd let Jesus down. He had not been brave at all. And now, here, all of a sudden, because of the Holy Spirit, this greatest gift given to him, he could stand up and he could speak. And when he spoke, like I said, everybody wanted to listen to Peter. And Peter said this: we're not drunk. We haven't had too much to drink. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. And he told them about the Holy Spirit coming, this greatest gift. And he told them all about Jesus, the greatest gift that God could ever give anybody. And on that day, the Bible tells us this, on that day, 3,000 people, or around 3,000 people, that day came to believe in Jesus and accepted the greatest gift for them, the power to live life. You know, my screwdriver, my power screwdriver, it's got power in there to help it work. The Holy Spirit is like power inside of us to help us to live our life in that very best way. And the Bible tells us the Holy Spirit is there for all of us. We can all have the greatest gift. Let's say a prayer. Dear God, we all know we need help. We need power to live life in the very best way. And thank you that you have sent us your Holy Spirit to help us and given us the greatest gift of all. Amen. Wow, the greatest gift for all of us. Take care, everybody. Bye now.